Oh, the noose. The noose is up.
There'll be no noose.
She wants me dead. I knew all week it would come to this.
They dismissed it. You heard her say.
And what of tomorrow? She'll cry me out until they take me.
Sit you down.
She wants me dead, John. You know it.
I say sit you down. Now we must be wise, Elizabeth.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
Fear nothing. I'll find Ezekiel Cheever and I'll tell him she said it was all sport.
John, with so many in the jail now, more than Cheever's help is needed, I think. Would you favor me in this? Go to Abigail.
What have I say to Abigail?
John, grant me this. You have a faulty understanding of young girls. There's a promise made in any bed.
What promise?
Spoke or silent, the promise is surely made. She may dote on it now, I'm sure she does. She thinks to kill me and take my place. It is her dearest hope, John, I know it. There be 1,000 names, why does she call mine? There be a certain danger in calling such a name. I am no goody-good who sleeps in the ditches, nor Osborne, drunk and half-witted. She dare not call a farmer's name, unless there be a monstrous profit in it. She thinks to take my place, John.
She cannot think it. He knows it's true.
John, have you ever shown her some? What of contempt? She cannot pass you in the church, but you will blush.
I may blush for my sin.
I think she sees other meaning in that blush.
And what see you? What see you, Elizabeth?
I think you be somewhat ashamed. Far I am there, and she's so close.
When will you know me, woman? Were I stone, I would have cracked for shame this 7 months.
Then go and tell her she's a whore. Whatever promise she may sense, break it, John, break it.
Good then, I'll go.
Oh, how unwillingly.
I will curse her hotter than the oldest cinder in hell. But pray, begrudge me not my anger.
Your anger, I only ask you.
Woman, am I so base? Do you truly think me base?
I never called you base.
Then how do you charge me with such a promise? The promise to stallion is a mare I gave that girl.
Then why do you anger with me when I bid you break it?
Because it speaks deceit and I am honest. But I'll plead no more. I see her spirit twists around the single error in my life, and I will never break it free.
You'll tear it free when you come to know that I will be your only wife or no wife at all. She is an error when you get, John, and you know it well.
Good evening. Why, Mr. Hale, good evening to you, sir. Come in, come in.
I hope I did not startle you. No, it's only that I heard no horse. You are Goodwife Proctor?
Aye, Elizabeth.
Well, I hope you're not off to bed just yet.
No. We are not used to visitors after dark, but you are welcome here. Will you sit you down?
I will. Let you sit, Goodwife Proctor.
Will you drink cider, Mr. Hale?
No, it rebels my stomach. I have some further traveling yet tonight. Sit you down, sir. I will not keep you long, but I have some business with you.
Business of the court?
No, I come here of my own, not of the court's authority. Hear me. I know not if you are aware, but your wife's name is mentioned in the court.
We know it, sir. Our Mary Warren told us. We are entirely amazed.
I am a stranger here, as you know, and in my ignorance, I find it hard to draw a clear opinion of those that come accused in the court. So this afternoon, and now tonight, I go from house to house. I come now from Rebecca Nurse's house, and
Rebecca's charged?
God forbid such a one be charged. She is mentioned somewhat, though.
You will never believe, I hope, that Rebecca trafficked with the devil.
Woman, it is possible.
Surely you cannot think so.
This is a strange time, sir. No man may longer doubt the powers of the dark are gathered in monstrous attack upon this village. There is too much evidence to deny it. You agree, sir?
I have no knowledge in that line, sir, but it's hard to think so pious a woman be secretly a devil's bitch after 70 years of such good prayer.
Aye, but the devil is a wily one. You cannot deny it. However, she is far from accused, and I know she will not be. I thought, sir, to put some questions as to the Christian character of this house, if you'll permit me.
Why, we have no fear of questions, sir.
Good then. In the book of records that Paris keeps, I note that you are rarely in church on the Sabbath day.
No, sir, you are mistaken.
26th time in 17 months. I must call that rare. Can you tell me why you were so absent?
Mr. Hale, I never knew I must account to that man, for I go to church where I stay home. My wife was sick this past winter.
So I am told. But you, mister, why could you not come alone?
I surely did come when I could, and when I could not, I prayed in this house.
Mr. Proctor, your house is not a church. Your theology must tell you that.
It does, sir, it does. And it tells me a minister may pray to God without having golden candlesticks upon the altar.
What golden candlesticks?
Since we built the church, there were pewter candlesticks upon the altar. Francis Nurse made them, you know, and a sweeter hand never touched the metal. But Paris came, and for 20 weeks he preaching nothing but golden candlesticks until he had them. I labor the earth, dawn of day until blink of night, and I tell you, sir, when I look to heaven and see my money glaring at his elbows, it hurt my prayer, sir, it hurt my prayer. I think sometimes that man dreams cathedrals, not clapboard meeting houses.
And yet, sir, a Christian on Sabbath day must be in church. Tell me, you have 3 children?
Aye, boys.
How comes it that only 2 are baptized?
I like it not that Mr. Paris lay his hand upon my baby. I see no light of God in that man. I will not conceal it.
I must say, Mr. Proctor, that is not for you to decide. The man's ordained, therefore the light of God is in him.
What's your suspicion, Mr. Hale?
No, I have no...
I nailed the roof upon that church. I hung the door.
Oh, did you? That's a good sign then.
It may be that I have been too quick to bring that man to the book, but you cannot think that we desire the destruction of religion. That is on your mind, is it not?
There's a softness in your record, sir. A softness.
I think maybe we have been too hard with Mr. Paris. I think so. But sure, we never loved the devil here.
Do you know your commandments, Elizabeth?
I surely do. There be no mark of blame upon my life, Mr. Hale. I am a covenanted Christian woman.
And you, mister?
I'm sure I do, sir.
Let you repeat them, if you will.
The commandments?
Aye.
Thou shalt not kill.
Aye.
Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods, nor make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. Thou shalt remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Thou shalt honor thy mother and father. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
You said that twice, sir.
Aye.
Adultery, John.
Aye. You see, sir, between the 2 of us, we know them all. I think it'd be a small fault.
Theology, sir, is a fortress. No crack in a fortress may be accounted small.
There be no love for Satan in this house, mister.
I pray it. I pray it dearly. Well then, I'll bid you good night.
Mr. Hale? I do think you are suspecting me somewhat, are you not?
Goody Proctor, I do not judge you. My duty is to add what I may to the godly wisdom of the court. I pray you both good health and good fortune. Good night, sir.
I think you must tell him, John.
What's that?
Will you tell him? I am no witness, and I cannot prove it, except my word be taken. But I know that the children's sickness had naught to do with witchcraft.
Not to do...
Mr. Paris discovered them sporting in the woods. They were startled and took sick.
Who told you this?
Abigail Williams.
Abigail?
Aye.
Abigail Williams told you it had naught to do with witchcraft.
She told me the day you came, sir.
Why did you keep this?
I never knew until tonight that the world had gone daft with this nonsense.
Nonsense, mister. I have examined Tituba, Silvergood, and numerous others that have confessed to dealing with the devil. They confessed it.
And why not, if they must hang for denying it? There are those who will swear to anything before they hang. Have you not thought of that?
I have indeed. Would you testify this in court?
I had not reckoned with going to court, but if I must, I will.
Do you falter here?
I falter nothing, but I may wonder if my story will be credited in such a court. I do wonder on it when such a steady-minded minister as you suspicion a woman who has never lied and cannot, and the world knows she cannot. I may falter a bit, sir. I am no fool.
Proctor, let you open with me, for I have a rumor that troubles me. It is said you hold no belief that there are witches in the world. Is that true, sir?
I know not what I have said. I may have said it. I have wondered if there be witches in the world, although I cannot believe they are among us now.
Then you do not believe.
I have no knowledge. The Bible speaks of witches, and I will not deny them.
And you, woman?
I cannot believe it.
You cannot?
Elizabeth, you bewilder him.
I cannot think the devil may own the woman's soul, Mr. Hale, when she is kept in upright way such as I have. I am a good woman, I know it. And if you think that I only do good and work in the world, and yet am secretly bound to Satan, I must tell you I do not believe it. But woman, you do believe that there are witches in...
If you think that I am one, then I tell you there are none.
You surely do not fly against the gospel. The gospel...
She believed in the gospel, every word.
Question Abigail Williams about the gospel, not myself.
She do not mean to doubt the gospel, sir. You cannot think it. This is a Christian house, sir. A Christian house.
God keep you both, and let the third child be quickly baptized. And go you each Sunday into Sabbath prayer, and keep a solemn, quiet way among you. I think...
But Paris came, and for 20 weeks he preached nothing but golden candlesticks until he had them. It may be we brought that... Come on! Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Bear false witness, honor father, mother.
Honor father, mother, bear false witness.
There be no... And why not, if they must hang for denying it? There are those who will do... There are those who will swear to anything before they hang. Did you... She do not mean to doubt the gospel, sir. Not think that they are among us now. And why not, if they must... I have no knowledge. I do wonder on it when such a must...
How long have we been recording? 45 minutes. I'm gonna die in this room. Please. Please. This is so hard.